We've all been there. The start of a new year, a new project, a new goal. Motivation surges through us. We are filled with energy and excitement. We dream of the results. We can almost taste victory. This initial spark is powerful. It fuels our first steps. It pushes us to make big plans. We feel unstoppable, like we can achieve anything. This energy is important. It gets us going. But what happens when the motivation fades? When the excitement wears off? When the going gets tough? This is where the real test begins. Motivation is fickle. It comes and goes. It's influenced by our emotions, our energy levels, even the weather. Relying solely on motivation is like building a house on sand. It's unstable and unreliable. Think about a time you started a diet with gusto. You were motivated, excited to eat healthy. But then came the cravings. The social gatherings with tempting treats. Your motivation wavered, or perhaps you started a new workout routine. You hit the gym with enthusiasm for the first few days, but then soreness set in. Your schedule got busy, your motivation dwindled. Motivation alone is not enough. We need something more sustainable, something that will keep us going even when we don't feel like it. We need discipline. Discipline is the quiet force that propels us forward. It's the commitment to do what needs to be done, even when it's hard, even when we're tired, even when we're not in the mood. Discipline is the bridge that carries us from fleeting motivation to lasting success. It's the daily practice, the consistent effort, the unwavering commitment to our goals. Discipline is not about being harsh or punishing ourselves. It's about making a conscious choice to show up for ourselves, even when it's inconvenient. It's about choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term gratification. Look at any successful athlete. They don't train only when they feel inspired. They train day in and day out, regardless of the weather, their mood, or their level of motivation. They follow strict diets, even when they'd rather be indulging. They push their bodies to the limit even when they're sore and exhausted. They do this because they understand the power of discipline. Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps didn't become the most decorated Olympian of all time by relying on motivation alone. It was his unwavering discipline, his commitment to his training regimen, that propelled him to greatness. Similarly, successful students don't study only when they feel like it. They show up every day, attend their classes and do their homework, even when it's boring or difficult. They resist the allure of procrastination and distractions. They prioritize their studies, understanding that consistent effort over time leads to mastery. They know that the road to academic success is paved with discipline, not just bursts of inspiration. And they understand that small, consistent efforts compound over time, leading to significant results. Entrepreneurs, too, are masters of discipline. They don't build successful businesses overnight. They put in the work, day after day, even when they face setbacks and challenges. They hustle, they network, they iterate, they embrace failures as learning opportunities. They understand that success is not a sprint, but a marathon. They are driven by a vision, a purpose that fuels their discipline. They know that the journey may be long and arduous, but the rewards of building something meaningful are worth the effort. Discipline is not about making drastic changes overnight. It's about making small, sustainable changes to our daily routines. It's about building habits that, over time, compound into extraordinary results. Just like a small amount of money invested regularly can grow into a significant sum, so too can small, disciplined actions lead to remarkable achievements. It's about showing up every day, even when we don't feel like it. It's about making the choice to put in the work, even when it's hard. It's about trusting the process and knowing that small, consistent actions fueled by discipline can lead to extraordinary outcomes. Of course, the road to discipline is not always smooth. There will be days when we face resistance. We'll feel tired, unmotivated, and tempted to give in to distractions. Doubts may creep in, whispering that our efforts are futile. We might tell ourselves we'll start tomorrow, or that we need a break. This is where our discipline is truly tested. But it's in these moments of resistance that we have the opportunity to strengthen our resolve. By pushing through the discomfort, by choosing discipline over ease, we forge an unbreakable spirit. Discipline is not a burden, but a gift. It's the key that unlocks our potential, that empowers us to create the lives we desire. It's the bridge between where we are and where we want to be. So don't wait for motivation to strike. Choose discipline. Choose consistency. Choose to show up for yourself even when it's hard. Start small. Build habits. Trust the process. And watch in amazement as you transform your life, one disciplined action at a time. The power to create an extraordinary life lies within you. Embrace discipline and unleash your potential.